All right, my people, how are you and where are you watching us from? Guys, yesterday night marked the end of Barcelona and Liverpool's participation in the UEFA Champions League. And we all know that when you really fail to go through, it's all over. And the best they could make is what we call the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fantastic fun wherever you are, and this is what we do on a daily. Now, the side of Barcelona just got a shocker in there for you, and they went ahead to play a very good game, and at the end Barcelona went ahead to beat Atletico Madrid by 2-1. But remember, the first leg went ahead to obviously end in favor of Atletico Madrid 2-0, and Barcelona was knocked out on aggregate of Atletico Madrid 3, Barcelona 2. It was Lamine Yamal in the 4th minute going ahead to put Barcelona ahead. Ferran Torres, 20 minutes later, went ahead to obviously make it 2-0 for the side of Barcelona. 31st minute, Ademola Lookman came up and obviously did the needful and obviously pulled one back. And in the 79th minute, Eric Garcia went ahead to obviously pull he called Swaloth, and it was a goal-scoring opportunity that was denied, and the referee went ahead to first give him a yellow card. Then VAR intervened. The referee was called on the side monitor, and guess what happened? They made him say it's supposed to be a red card, and indeed went ahead to obviously give matching off the pitch orders to a man known as Eric Garcia in there for you. But the red card and the goal that Barcelona concede are really very pinpointing to the manager. I tell you, why are they pinpointing to the manager? One, if you've gone ahead to obviously get a 2-goal lead by the 24th minute, why do you continue to play high line? And there are very many occasions where Atletico Madrid hit this team on the break, because you know to it that Atletico, their style of scoring goals is hitting the team on the break. And why do you obviously give them what they want? So for me, Hans Flick, was really one of those managers that really looked like he is least experienced in the Champions League. Yet we all know to it that he is an experienced manager, and he's really one of those that I think last won a Champions League for the side of Bayern Munich in there for you. So Hans Flick, for me, went ahead to make a very big blunder. To me, he made a very big blunder yesterday, leading by 2-0, and you continue to play a high line, because what he would have gone ahead to do was simple. Sit back. After sitting back, go ahead and really wait in a little bit, right? Wait in a little bit. After waiting in a little bit, hit the team on the break and really get in the last goal that you needed to obviously kill it off. And even on the red card, you are leading by 2-1. You only need 1 goal to take this game to extra time. Why don't you obviously do the needful and keep it safe, play it safe? But this guy never at any one point went ahead to play it safe. You understand? Never at any one point went ahead to play it safe. And one of my problems he did was not obviously have Araujo onto the field of play, and I think he brought him on when Eric Garcia was red carded. That is it. You understand? So if you are leading by 2-1 and you are into the second half, why don't you bring on Araujo? Because you know to it that he is very fast, and you're obviously going to be playing a high line. You've survived very many attacks from Atletico Madrid, courtesy of you playing a high line. Then you are leading by 2-1. Bring in Araujo. Tell him to obviously play at the center half, and he will run and really fight anyone in there for you. But to me, I'm like, who does that? So the manager is the problem. But I think Barcelona had all the quality up front to obviously win this game of football. But One mistake by the manager went ahead, obviously see Barcelona get knocked out. But the red card, in the first leg, Kubasi was red carded. Same incident, Julian Alvarez running towards the goalkeeper, he puts him down. You understand? Then, second leg, the same thing happened. So, what does it mean? If you are a manager that really plays a high line, then you need to be having at least one fast running defender who can really track back. You understand? So, that's why you see to it that teams like Arsenal can play what we call an effective high line. Teams like Man City can play an effective high line because they really have players that can really track back. So that's all about Barcelona, and they really played very well because when you look at the stats, even though they were a team that really had a man down, they had 59% of the possession. They had 14 shots at goal. 9 of those were on target. And so that is exactly how things really went ahead to pan out into that particular aspect of the beautiful game of football in there for you. And that is a team known as Liverpool. Sorry, that is a team known as Barcelona. That's how things really went ahead to fare out for that side. So from that side of Barcelona, we head to Liverpool because Liverpool also got knocked out by Paris Saint-Germain. And guess who was on target? 72nd minute, Ousmane Dembele. 90th plus first minute, he came up and obviously doubled the lead in there for you. And Liverpool were also knocked out. 21 shots by Liverpool, 11 shots by PSG, 7 shots on target by Liverpool, 5 shots on target by PSG, 57% ball possession by Liverpool, 43% ball possession by PSG, 417 passes completed by Liverpool, 425 passes completed by PSG, 81% passing accuracy by Liverpool, and 81% passing accuracy by PSG. 9 fouls by Liverpool, 10 fouls by PSG, 2 yellow cards to Liverpool, and 0 red cards to PSG, 0 red cards to either sides, 4 offsides to Liverpool and 4 offsides to PSG, 8 corners to Liverpool and 2 corners to the side of PSG. Now, Liverpool is out, and I tell you, they are now left, I think, in only one tournament. That is the Premier League, and they are fighting to go and play in the Champions League. And if at all this manager of Liverpool doesn't really fight hard for his life, obviously, he will obviously be thrown out and really sacked. We all know to it that Areola is a manager who has said he's not obviously going to be managing a team known as Bournemouth again. So that means he's obviously going to be somewhere else into the mix. So that is all about Liverpool. And today we are into action again. Big game of the day. Bayern Munich hosting a team known as Bayern Munich is hosting a team known as Real Madrid. Remember, in the first leg, Real Madrid was beaten at home by Bayern Munich by 2-1. You understand? After that win, they went ahead to obviously wait for a day like this. Can Real Madrid shock Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena? We'll wait and see. Arsenal with very many injuries now. Declan Rice expected to be out of this game. Saka out of the game. Carafiori out of the game. Julian Timber out of the game. Mikel Merino out of the game. And there is another player that I'm going to really forget, but they're having like 5 players out of this encounter. Arsenal are facing Sporting Lisbon. If you saw that game, on how it really happened when they are playing away in Portugal, Sporting can come here and obviously shock them in there for you. I tell you, can shock them. And I tell you, it can really happen in here onto the mix. So this is what we call the Rokani Media Football. That's what we had for you. Continue to subscribe to this channel so as don't miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I love you all, and let's meet in the comment section. First video of the day, and more stories are really coming in here onto our beautiful channel. I love you all, and endeavor to keep it our channel because we love you. And let's push to 29,000 subscribers and then hit 30,000 subscribers later on. I love you, and Thank you for obviously being part of this amazing channel that is growing every other day that really passes by.